But y'all thought I wasn't gonna go live today? Nah, man, we here. Scaleout episode 23. I know y'all thought I wasn't gonna show up, but I'm here. I told y'all I'm gonna stream every single day until we get the business to 10 deals a month consistently, man. So here we are. I'm not gonna stay on too long tonight because it's already late. I had a busy day with the family, spent some time with my dad, with my grandfather, with my family. So yeah, man, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I'm gonna go ahead and right now I'm just doing some lead audits, going through some leads that we have in our system that we're pretty much going through, getting through all the leads that we have in our system. I started doing that last week, and I didn't even get through a third of our leads, and we got 3 contracts going out on leads that were just sitting in the system. So I'm gonna continue to do that. Um, but yeah, here we go, y'all. Let me if y'all have any questions, I'll be happy to answer any questions as I'm doing this. But I'm just gonna be going through our leads, um, playing, listening to some of the recordings, setting appointments for not setting appointments, but like scheduling calls for some of the acquisitions people and getting them to get on that for tomorrow. Olu, my guy, bro, faithfully every day. What's up, dog? That's what I'm talking about, bro. 1 second, y'all. Let me make this post on Instagram. Get some people on here with me. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, just ask questions in the chat. I'll be answering questions while I'm doing my lead audits tonight. Um, and I do want to thank everybody who's been subscribing and liking these videos and who've been, finding value out of it. I got 702 subscribers, man, which is very, very humbling. I was not expecting to have this many subscribers this soon. It's moving really fast, and I'm super grateful for everybody who subscribes and tunes in and gets some value out of this every day. Boom. Here we go. Let's get some other people on here. But yeah, man. Sunday night, just had a great day with my pops, with my grandfather. Had a nice big old steak today. Um, so I was actually not feeling it. I was like, yo, I high key do not want to be here, do not want to stream today. But I was like, look, I made a promise to myself. I broadcasted it. This is what we're gonna do every single day. So we doing it, man. We doing it. But yeah, we're just doing some lead audits. If it's y'all first time here, y'all not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for me. Make sure y'all like this video for me, because we are streaming every single day until we get the business to 10 deals a month. Right now, I'm going through some lead audits. I'll show you guys. I don't care. I'll show you guys my leads in my system. What I'm going through right now. I'm not gonna show you the whole time, but I'll show you what I'm looking at. So we have 47 leads. These are all leads that came in that are new that have not got called yet. Um, these are all from the last couple of days. Since this has been the weekend, my lead manager, they didn't call, so they're usually the first people to call. They want to touch these, make sure they actually have motivation. These are something from cold callers. These are something from uh, other people who have leads and they need us to call them, so JV leads. But my lead managers, they call these first. These are people who haven't answered the phone yet. Right now, we're working on getting as many people on the phone as possible. So we're calling all of these people multiple times a day. Hopefully, we have texting set up for tomorrow, and we can get on the phone with these people and start texting and setting appointments. These are scheduled for closer. These are people who we've scheduled to have conversations with our closers. This is for me right here. I need to move this to make offer. Um, follow up a motivated seller. These are people who our closers had spoken to and they're motivated. So these are the ones that I'm going through. I'm going through follow up a motivated seller, make offer, offer sent. Um, we'll get the long-term follow-up eventually, but I'm going through these 3 right now to get through all of them. As you see, we have a lot of leads in our system, right? So these are everything that hasn't been called yet. These left 3, and then everything else are people who expressed motivation at some point, right? So we got 169 here. We got 22 offers that need to be made, and we have 2 offers that have been sent out that need contracts to be signed. These are actually older ones, so I need to get in contact with these people myself. But yeah, so we're just gonna go through all of them. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen because these are leads that we're actually working on. So there's phone numbers and names in there, and I don't feel like having somebody steal my leads, man. Which I don't think y'all will, but somebody out there may. But yeah, man. I know y'all thought I wasn't gonna stream today. I know I thought I wasn't gonna get on here. Y'all like, oh, Daryl's gonna miss a day because it's Sunday, it's Father's Day. What's up, Brax? My guy. No days off, man. We just doing some lead audits right now. Like I was saying earlier, for people who just jumped on, I started doing lead audits last week. Shout out my brother Sam Singh had told me this is what I need to start doing. I need to start auditing my leads, go through every single lead in my system, and make sure they're getting hit, they're getting called. We're still working on them. I did that. I didn't even get through. I probably got through like 20 leads on the other day, and we have 3 contracts getting sent out on those leads. So, if you have a business, if you have a wholesale business, and you have a bunch of leads in your system, make sure y'all go through them and audit these leads. Make sure you know where everything's at, where everything's going, who's making, and that you're actually making calls on these people on a weekly basis. It's crucial, so crucial. And I'm going to teach my VA how to do this probably tomorrow, but I'm going to handle it the next couple weeks. I'm going to handle it and get it done. But like ongoing, after I get it done, I'm going to have my VA do it. So go through the notes. We got Willie Adams. See when the last time he was called. Okay, he was called yesterday. We have a follow-up call scheduled for tomorrow. That's good. I'll move on to the next one. Right. We got another Mississippi lead. Follow-up call scheduled for June 17th. It's June 19th. So he made this call. He didn't schedule a follow-up call. He didn't answer when he made the call. So I'll write a message. Please schedule follow-up. Boom. On to the next one. All right. We got Mrs. Bonilla, Franklin Bonilla. We have a scheduled call for tomorrow. We have all the notes, good stuff on this one. Muhammad. Yeah, Brax, it's crucial, bro. It's crucial to go through your leads and make sure you're not missing anything, man. Because there's deals in there, right? Like if you have a bunch of leads in your system, like we have well over, we probably have close to 1,000 leads in our system. Probably have more, honestly. I know there's a bunch of deals in there, right? There's a shitload of deals in there, and if we're not going through them, you're letting them fall through the cracks. Like we've just over last week, like I was just in the virtual office with my team, and they're making calls, and they're going through like older leads that we've been had in our system, and you have people saying, "Yeah, we sold it. I sold it. We just closed on it last week." That could have been us, right? That could have been us. Why wasn't it us? Why didn't we close those deals? It's because we weren't following up, right? And it sucks because you could have done that. You could have been the one who got that deal, but you didn't because we didn't follow up. All right, so follow up. This last call was May 30th. It was on June 15th. Yeah, we need a follow up scheduled. And another thing I'm doing, if they haven't spoke in a while, like if they haven't answered the phone in a long time, I'll schedule them for one of the lead managers to make a call. So this guy, the last time he spoke to him was May 30th. Let's hear the call.
Can you hear me? Hello. Hey, Muhammad, this is Nick.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. Happy Memorial Day.
Yeah, same to you. What's up? You have a missed call from you.
Yeah, you spoke to my partner, Mark, Muhammad, and I actually spoke to you a while back. How was everything with surgery? Did it go well?
Yeah, everything was good. Yeah.
Amazing, man. Yeah, I would love to talk about your 2 properties. I'm actually eating lunch right now, though. Do you think we can schedule a time tomorrow for us to talk?
What, dude?
Yeah, that's fine. You can call me.
All right. Does the same time work for you?
Yeah.
All right. I'll call you from this number, okay?
All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
And since then, he hasn't answered, man. That's why it's important. Like, you get these people on the phone, provide some value to them, see if you can see if they have a problem, see if we can solve it. Because we've called him, that was May 30th. We've called him June 7th, called him June 8th, called him June 13th, called him June 14th, called him June 15th. No answer. 4, 5, 6. All right, so he called 5 times, 5 different days. He didn't answer, so I'll assign this to one of our lead managers to make the call. I'll tag him. I'll say, hey, Isaiah, please call seller, schedule follow up with Nick. I was eating lunch and told him I'll call you back. That's no good, man. That's no good. A friend, this guy actually hasn't paid his mortgage in like 10 years, and he's expecting to still get $100,000 for his property. Okay, so this is good. They talked today. They have a follow-up call tomorrow. That's good. All right, this is a Vegas deal. This actually, I sent this lady a contract. She started ghosting me. So now I tagged her in with somebody else on my team. Andrew, he got in contact with her over the weekend. This is a pre-foreclosure lead. She answered the phone. So now he has a follow-up call scheduled for tomorrow. Andrew sent me a message. What's the deal with her? I just talked to her. She will be ready to talk when she gets done work. She is also off this week. She just received another kid. Dang. Let's lock her up, dog. We'll talk about her in the morning. Okay, so we have another one right here. Please schedule follow-up. It's important to have follow-up scheduled, man. You need to have your follow-up call scheduled. Because we can't keep on letting these leads slip through the cracks. This is the money. This is the money, man. Gotta go under the house for water, fixes water coming up through the floor. Okay, there's a call scheduled for tomorrow. Going to surgery July 1st. Doesn't got anything from insurance. This is Carmen. It's okay. So talk to her tomorrow. Dwayne. Call scheduled for May 24th. Please schedule follow-up call. Shouldn't have to be typing this much. We should have these follow-ups scheduled for sure. I think I'm going to be blocked on straight to voicemail. If one of you want to try calling her, okay, so we'll get somebody else on the team to give her a call because Edith has called multiple times and no answer. So I'm going to tag Isaiah. He's the lead manager. Tag Isaiah. Please call seller. Schedule follow up for Edith. Y'all, if y'all just now jumping in, Tyler, my brother, what's going on? If y'all are just jumping in, I want to thank everybody for first of all for subscribing to my channel. If y'all have already, we've reached 700 subscribers, and I don't even think I've had this YouTube open for 2 months now. So it's truly humbling. It's truly grateful. I'm truly grateful for y'all, everybody who tunes in every single day to Scaleout. we're going to continue to go every single day until we get this business to 10 deals a month consistently, right? And what I'm doing right now is I'm doing some lead audits. I'm going through all my leads in my system, making sure everything is accounted for, because we're not going to keep on leaving money on the table. These leads are slipping through the cracks. We're doing our follow-ups late, and they end up selling the house already. Benny, appreciate you, brother. Dude doesn't stop dropping out 24/7. Really appreciate all the value you give for free. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for joining, tuning in every day, bro. Means a lot, man. 702 subscribers is freaking awesome, bro. The one I signed at Nick on Friday. No, bro. What are you talking about? It wasn't assigned to Nick. Friday, it was signed in May. Yeah, if y'all have any questions, just type them in the chat. I'll answer them as I'm going through these leads, man. So we'll just do tonight. Like I said, I'm not going to be on here too long because it is getting late. I'm only planning on being on here for like 20, 25, 30 minutes maybe. I'm just going through these leads, auditing these leads, getting some work done, making sure tomorrow we're set. We're going to go through these leads and we're going to get these deals freaking closed this week. We got 2 contracts last week. Converted one from a cash deal to a creative deal. I really feel bad about that one though, man. Like, interest rates did rise and that pushed a lot of our buyers away, but I could have informed the seller a lot earlier. She got her tenant out of the property already, and she's paying a mortgage, which it sucks. It's really shitty. I feel like a terrible person for letting that happen, letting it get to that point. But what I proposed to her was sub 2 deal. It's really a hybrid, and I offered her like 60,000 more and another 25,000 in interest that she'll make over 10 years. So pretty much paid her $100,000 more. Do you have any videos where you underwrite a deal, or could you do one in the future? Hell yeah, bro. Let's underwrite one tomorrow. There's a few videos in Scaleout, if you go through them, that I underwrote some deals, but I'll underwrite some deals tomorrow. So if y'all are watching right now, make sure y'all come in tomorrow. If y'all come in tomorrow and have some deals, I'll underwrite some deals for y'all tomorrow, and I'll underwrite some of my own and underwrite some for my team tomorrow. June 30th. Okay, is this follow-up call scheduled? And the comment on this one says, see if it sells, which means they either listed it on the market or they have it under contract with the wholesaler, and that is a lead that we could have got, right? So let's click on it. Let's see if it's listed. It's not listed with the realtor, which tells me that tomorrow I'm going to go on at like 4 o'clock Eastern time, which tells me that this is a lead that has been sold. Let's see.
This via mail or internet. And so there's these prisoners. Yeah. Can you believe that?
No.
Movers come tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I found some people that want to buy it. So we're not going to talk to them. No, I already hired her. She's gonna do some work for me. So.
Yeah, you signed the agreement, let her do the heavy lifting and kind of save you some.
Right. I haven't signed anything with her, but we already have an understanding, a verbal agreement.
Gotcha.
She's been doing some work related to the title. So I cannot, in all honesty, be that kind of person that pulls the rug under her.
Yeah, so yeah, she's already doing some work for you. It's bad.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we got a follow-up schedule for this guy. Okay, follow-up schedule for him, for Jerry, June 21st. Nice, good stuff. Stanley, no follow-up scheduled. Y'all are just now jumping in. What I'm doing right now is just going through every single lead in my system, and I'm doing lead audits. Right, I'm doing lead audits, pretty much just going through everything, making sure a lead is being called, looking at the notes, figuring out like what's going on. Should we have this locked up? Like, do we have a call scheduled for tomorrow, or another day this week? And yeah, so I'm gonna do this with every lead in my system, even the leads that have been pushed to unmotivated, right? I'm gonna look at everything, read every single note, listen to every single call. Just wondering what would be the latest you would cold call or do a follow-up. I don't get home until 6, and I'm not sure if I should call because it's late in the day. Bro, call until like 8:30. It really don't matter. If somebody cusses you out, then they'll cuss you out. But if somebody's truly motivated, they'll answer the phone. Like, I've seen Pace lock up a deal with a seller. She woke up out of her sleep at like 9 o'clock at night. He called from the West Coast. She's on the East Coast. She literally called, and she was super motivated. She was super motivated. Woke up out of her sleep, answered the phone, and he locked her up. If you're on the East Coast, call West Coast leads when you get home. Put a list on in California, not California. No, don't do California. Put a list in like Vegas or Arizona or freaking anywhere else on the West Coast, and lock it up. Oh, Tyler, I just seen this. What's your daily routine look like? I recently went full-time REI, and I don't know how to structure my day. Bro, that is a great question. So the morning time, I like to wake up early. I like to wake up at like 5. So morning time, I wake up at 5 a.m. I need to wake up earlier, like 4:30, but I do like my prayers. I meditate. I work out, right? I do a lot of things and try to stay off my phone for the first hour. Um, I do morning mindset with Marlon. Shout out to Marlon every morning, 7 a.m. from 7 to 8. From 8 to 9, I'm usually like, I may read. I may check my emails. I kind of do something different a lot of the times from 8 to 9. Either read, check my emails, respond to my emails, do stuff like that, and write my goals down for the day and my tasks that I need to complete for the day. 9:30 is when I start my team meetings with my acquisitions team. We go from team meetings from about 9:30 to 10, and then from 10 to 11/11:30, we're doing sales training. Then from 11:30 to around 2:30, I'm doing like deep work, right? So like if somebody calls me, I'm not answering the phone, right? I'm working. Like, don't call me from between 11:30 to 2:30. I'm trying to get as much done as possible. Right. So I'm just working, whether I'm calling sellers, underwriting deals for the team, whether I'm raising private money, whether I'm talking to my lenders, right? Structuring deals, whatever I'm doing, I'm working from 11:30 to 2:30. Don't call me. Right. And I'll take a little break. I usually don't eat until like late, but it all depends, right? Like I like to stay in the virtual office with my team a lot, but everybody is different, right? Like Tyler, if you don't have a team yet, if it's just you, I used to make calls all day. Literally, I would sit here, make calls all day until I had a team, right? I would just call and call and call and call and call, right? So now it's a little bit different, but it all depends on what your business looks like. But you need to make sure that you have it scheduled out, right? You need to have something scheduled out, because when you go from like the 9 to 5 life and you're on a daily schedule from somebody else and they're telling you what to do, and when you break out of that, right, now you're on your own, it's very easy to to fall off, right, and not do what you know you're supposed to do because nobody's telling you to do it, right? So it's really, really important to understand your why and understand your purpose and have everything written out, scheduled. Make sure you use a calendar. Everything goes by my calendar, right? If it's not on my calendar, I'm not going to do it, right? So make sure you're scheduling your week, scheduling your days, and just following it, bro. It's if you don't understand your purpose, if you don't understand your why, it's going to be really easy to fall off and just do whatever, right? Just chill on the couch because you have so much freedom now. Joseph, of course, brother, no doubt, man. Thank you for tuning in, bro. But yeah, bro. I mean, if you're in Denver, I would still call. You can still call West Coast. I think you have like an hour difference. An hour. It's an extra hour, right? So call West Coast leads, bro. So let's see this one. So Michael, this does not have a follow-up call scheduled. That was the last time we spoke to him. June 14th. Do you like Salt Lake City market, Tampa, Jackson, Fort Myers, or Charleston, South Carolina? Bro, I like all those markets. Those are all really, really great markets, bro. Every single one of them. We're already calling the Tampa, Jacksonville area, not Charleston though, which is a really good market. Salt Lake City is a really good market. I wouldn't mind being in either one of those. How do you overcome the objection when the sellers say they are already talking to other investors? It's not really an objection, right? Figure out what offers have they been made and what they don't like, right? Because obviously if they liked what the other investors were giving them, they would have took something, right? They would have signed a contract. So whenever I get the statement of them saying they're talking to other investors, nice. Where the offers been coming in at, right? Just ask them where the offers been coming in at. Daryl, it's me, Cadence, doing. I need food. What's up, bro? You always need food. It's my little brother, Cadence, y'all. You spelled your own name wrong, dude. Johnny Dance, May 31st. Our last call was June 17th. This guy hasn't. So this guy, for instance, right? He hasn't answered. Nick has been. This guy has been assigned to Nick since March and has never answered the phone. Well, he answered the phone one time, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to assign this to Isaiah. And I'm going to say, I'm going to invite Isaiah to the chat. And to schedule an appointment. How do you compete with other people in Vegas or Phoenix, for example? Is it even worth getting a list from there? Hell yeah, bro. Because here's why. We're going to be the most consistent people on the phones. That's why we compete. I don't care how big the other investors are. We're going to continue to follow up. And because I know creative financing, right? I believe that we are going to be the best creative financing team in the nation, right? So we're going to be able to follow up the most, right? The person, you don't have to be the best or the biggest to be on the phone to get the most deals, right? You just need to be able to follow up the most and provide the most solutions, right? So, bro, I don't care about them being big markets. We just need to raise our levels, right? We just need to get better. I ain't scared of no competition, dog. I want to be in the most competitive markets because I believe that's where we're supposed to be. That's where we compete at. That's where we can play at. The competitive markets are competitive for a reason, right? And people are still getting deals in those competitive markets. There's way too many properties out there, way too many properties for one team or one company or two companies, three companies to buy every single house that is for sale or to solve every single problem, right? We're going to do what other people aren't doing. And that's follow up, speed the lead, get on the phone with them the most and get them under contract the fastest. Provide the most solutions, right? Most of those big companies, those big investors, they don't do creative, right? They're doing straight cash. If it doesn't work for them cash, they're throwing it away. So that's a lot of problems that out there that need to be solved that bigger companies don't have the time to bother with or just don't like to, right? So, bro, I'm not worried about no competition. They need to worry about us. Word. They're not doing stuff like this right now, 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday on Father's Day, going through all their leads in their system, doing lead audits. They chilling with their family. That's the same mentality I've had my whole life, from playing football to now. You got to do what other people aren't doing to be successful. That's all it is. To this call because it seems like it's a good one. They were on the phone for 16 minutes and we haven't followed up yet. So.
Hello.
Hey, miss, this is Nick. How are you?
I'm fine. Who's this?
My name is Nick. We've spoken a while back here about your property on Reddick Circle.
Yes. I don't remember, but a lot of people has called me.
I bet. Are you entertaining any of those conversations?
What do you mean, am I entertaining them?
Are you looking to sell this still? I remember last time we spoke, you had expressed some interest.
Yes, I'm thinking about it. I'm going away for 2 weeks. I'm going up to visit my son in North Carolina. And I'm going to see if there's any thought of me moving up there. I don't know. He lives on a 60 acres. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle that.
Right? That's a lot of acres.
Well, I'm not a country girl. I'm a city girl.
She's a city girl.
I've never lived in the country.
Hey.
Yeah, it definitely will be a change of pace if you decide to do that.
So I'm talking about Phyllis.
And it'll be a lot more relaxing, I'm sure. My daughter wants me to move close to her in Orlando, and I don't want anything to do with that.
Oh, you don't like Orlando?
No, I can't drive. I'm going to be 80 this year. I can't drive around in that traffic.
I don't blame you.
No.
Yeah.
I won't even go there. They have to come and get me because I won't get on I-4. That's like a death trap.
Yeah.
Let's say it's supposed to be returned on the 12th. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds
so like
good.
the 20th, I mean, on the 13th call.
Yeah, absolutely. Does this time around 1 o'clock work for you?
Yeah, I'll probably be tired. I'm not much of a traveler anymore, you know. They actually, my grandson said, Mom, you need to make sure you get a wheelchair when you get there, because you're not going to be able to walk through that Orlando airport when they tell you where you have to go.
Yeah.
So they set me up for a wheelchair.
So this one, we had the follow-up scheduled for July 13th. That's a whole month from now. This lady, she's pretty motivated. She's older. She's going to sell this property, right? She's going to move, but she's going to sell this property. So we want to be able to stay in contact with her weekly or bi-weekly. So just so she doesn't forget who we are, right? That's something that the big companies aren't doing, right? We want them to know, like when we call, we want them to know exactly who we are, right? We don't want them asking who's this every time we call. Joseph says, are you keeping properties right now, or are you building capital for future holds? I'm keeping creative deals. That if I'm keeping anything, I'm keeping creative deals. I'm mainly wholesaling, so I'm going to wholesale about 4 or 5 and keep one. But that one that I'm keeping is going to be a creative deal every single time, and I'm want to make them Airbnbs. Right, that's my goal this year. 22 Airbnbs. Once I hit that, then I'll start doing like traditional rentals as well. April 25th was the last time we called this lady. That's no good. No good. I'm going to assign her to somebody else, because there's no way. Anywhere, bro. I'm holding the creative deals anywhere. Anywhere that I can make an Airbnb, preferably in a state, in a market that has over 300,000 population, and anywhere near a major hospital or university is where I'm keeping properties. She has an offer for $490 with like an open door, 5% fees. Let's see if this is still. Let's see if she sold this. She did not sell this. Let's follow up with her. Selling 4 acres on old 3 acre with fence yard. vacant house for 30 or 40 years on commercial, new body installation on truck. What? 2300 electric. There was a well on the property, so has water and old septic, 2 lots and 3 acres total. House has 1.5 acre lot with 1.5 acre paid off in full. Has no idea what it's worth or what he wants. Needs somebody who knows the area very well. See what we can do with it. So this is in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's a hot area. So we'll find somebody in Colorado Springs to give us an update on that one. Yeah, I'm bouncing off of here in 4 minutes, so make sure y'all if you have any questions for tonight, make sure y'all ask questions. I will be streaming again tomorrow at 4:00 Eastern time. I have a call with a seller for Desmere. Gonna do a cash out refi, take it over sub 2. So I'm gonna explain to that seller. Yo, Marlon, what's up, dog? Nah, I can't sign off. Hold on, bro. You jump up here, my guy. What's up, bro? My brother. What's up, dog? I gotta stay on. I'm in. I have a separate one, bro. Just click on the StreamYard link. Yeah.
Yo, what up, man?
What's up, dog?
You said you got a separate one?
Yeah, I have. So for some reason, I have my own too. I didn't know I did, so I guess I'm paying for 2 StreamYards.
Dang, bro, I was looking for you. I was inside there. I was like, yo, where's the studio?
yeah, I got my own. What's up, bro?
Chilling, man. Yo, it's funny, yo. I was actually like about to sit down and underwrite a deal, and I was just like, oh man. And I saw you on live. I was like, yo, my man's streaming live on a Sunday night.
Sunday night, bro.
No,
And I just had a question, right? I said, my man's Benny. He says, how do you compete with other people in the big markets like Vegas and Phoenix? I'm like doing stuff like this that I'm doing right now. They're not doing this.
Bro, like, yo, on the real, man, if you want to be different, it's funny. I was just talking to somebody. I was talking to Sammy, and we were going over like being in a competitive market. Like, yo, you really got to be willing to do something a little bit different than everybody else.
Yep.
Like, you don't got to be crazy different, but a little bit different, it goes a long way.
Yep. And we already have one thing different than most people, right? We got creative on our tool belt, right? That's one thing. So imagine we take it one extra step, right? Like,
bro, it's low key kind of crazy, like how much like we know in creative, where so many people don't understand how to structure these deals. They don't understand how to make the numbers work. Because the more you play with it, the more you realize, wow, we really can make anything work as long as it's being able to structure the deal, and then also it's really being able to communicate.
Yep.
Like, you learn how to negotiate and communicate, you're golden.
Bro, we're structuring a deal right now where this guy's had it listed on the market for like 130 days. Hottest market we've ever seen. It's been listed for 130 days, right? We're giving him what he wants. He wants 20% down. It's only on his equity, right? So that's $12,000 down on a $360,000 house, right? Yep. He doesn't want. He's like, if you give me 20% down, I will give you no payments for 10 years. So no payments for 10 years, but he wants a percentage of our equity when we sell it, when we sell the property.
How much is he looking for?
I'm thinking we give him like 20, 30% equity.
That ain't bad. Take over someone's, and he's got the mortgage on it?
He has a mortgage on it. PITI is $1,700. Rent rate's $32.
Bro, that's during the time of him having equity, is he taking any of that cash flow?
No cash flow.
So he just wants 20 grand, and then
12 grand. He's getting 12 grand at closing.
He's gonna get 12 grand at closing.
He's
You're
still
gonna take over his mortgage. He's gonna have equity that's sitting on a silent second.
Yeah, that's 40. That's 48 that we're gonna owe him in 10 years. But he also wants a portion of our equity when we sell the property.
All right, so 48. All right, so 48 and then a portion of your equity when you sell the property.
Exactly.
That's a no-brainer. And he said 20 years?
10 years, 10-year balloon. But I don't have to sell it in 10 years, right? I could keep it for as long as I want.
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, bro.
I would do that all day, every day, twice a
all
week.
day, bro.
Bro,
All day.
you
That's
know
the
what's
power of creative finance, bro. Like you can literally do whatever you want.
Bro,
Like,
you know what's crazy? I'm structuring a deal right now where I'm taking over this dude's mortgage, taking over sub 2. He's got about like $400K of equity that he wants to collect, that we're just putting it on a 0% interest, and then we're just making it as payments to that all equity 0%. It's gonna Airbnb. Well, it's gonna Airbnb.
man.
Like, so our payments on it's gonna be crazy, but then the Airbnb rates are gonna be crazier.
Yep.
So
And it's
it's like,
0% interest, bro. You're paying down that principal every single month. Like no
And-
interest payment, bro.
and 0 down payment.
Oh my gosh.
Bro.
Where's this?
Dude, this is Arizona. This is over in where are we at? Where are we at with this one? Not Tempe, not Mesa, Chandler.
Arguably the most competitive market in the nation.
Bro, it like yo, low key, it comes from like doing stuff like this. It comes from like being out there, putting yourself on social media, being willing to help, and honestly, like being willing to do the work. Like that's
Yeah.
one thing. I don't even want to like have people sleep on it. Like you got to do the work. Like that's
Got
where
to.
I struggle to do the work, and what I do to get over that is I come and hang out with you, right? I come and
Yeah.
hang out with guys like Keston. I come and hang out with guys like Mama do, right? Like we go into the virtual office, like we kick it together and we work together. Like if I didn't get to kick it with you and Nick and like Edith every day, like while making calls, I wouldn't want to make those calls, bro.
It's real, bro. That's real. That's the whole purpose of the virtual office. Like, if I was just sitting there by myself, bro, I would not. Like, everybody be like, "Yo, you're so consistent, bro." It's because I be in office with my friends doing what I love to do, right? Like that's why.
Bro, it's crazy, yo. It's crazy, dude. It's funny, yo, because today I was doing some sales, right? Like I do like in-person sales on the weekend, and like yo, it is so much fun. Like bro, like selling over the phone is cool. But, like I miss selling in person, bro.
That's why I can't wait to get out there and door knock, bro.
Bro,
We out
dude,
there every Saturday or what?
yo, let's go, man. Like that's my exercise, bro.
Let's do it.
Yo, we gonna hit the door knocking on Saturdays, bro. I'm with it.
I'm down, bro. I'm down. Trying to put together like a whole door knocking team. Well, we are putting together a whole door knocking team, and
Bro, let's document that joint.
of course, bro.
Like that would low key. Like I mean, how many people like that are watching Scaleout right now would be hyped as hell to see somebody coming through following? It'd probably be on like Zoom or something, but like it'd be wild. Yo, people would love that.
Shoot, we may be able to do it live, just live streaming, bro. I'm down for that
Can you
too.
live stream the StreamYard from the cell phone?
I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Bro, yo, I mean, yo, there's definitely a way. There's a way for sure.
Yeah,
I
bro.
feel like worst case scenario, yo, there's a way. Yo, I know what you do, yo, boom, peep this. Like worst case scenario,
We just go live on Instagram. Worst case scenario.
or you can go live, like start StreamYard from your computer, share your screen, open up the Zoom,
Ooh,
the other Zoom,
yeah,
and boom.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's it right there. That's it. Yeah, StreamYard doesn't have an app, but that's it right there.
that's the key. That's the cheat code right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we out here, we stack, bro. It's because of creative finance, and we know how to put that together.
Bro, that's real. Like we were just talking about this the other day. Just like getting into the space, the real estate space, and just being a sub 2 in general, right? That really helped me become a problem solver, right? Like I don't take no for an answer now, or I don't know for an answer. Like I was in a team meeting the other day, and we're trying to figure out how to get texting right on Bittrex. Do you have that set up? Do you have texting set up on?
No, I don't use the texting feature on Bittrex.
Okay, yeah. So we're trying to figure it out, and my team's like, yeah. They gave me an excuse, right? They're like, Bittrex support team is really slow. They don't really respond, and I just ignore that, right? I go on YouTube and I say how to text on Bittrex, and I just drop the link in the chat. I'm like, here you go, watch this. Let's figure it out. like I really don't take no for an answer anymore, bro. Because there's always a way. There's always a way to solve the problem, bro.
Bro, that's like one of the coolest things. Like when you start tapping into that energy, because it's an energy, right? It's like, yo, like no, like have we exhausted every option? And it's like people don't understand. It's gonna be uncomfortable. Like exhausting every option will be uncomfortable at first, and then you start to get used to it, and then it just becomes a way of doing things.
Yep.
And then you actually look forward to it. You're just like, you don't even realize, like, you're just like on the hunt every time. and you stop when you're done. You stop when you get the thing you want.
Yep. That's
Bro.
real, bro. Yeah, where you at right now?
I'm in
You're on the East
Cincinnati.
Coast?
No, I'm in
Nice.
Cincinnati right now, so I'm dipping out here tomorrow. So I got one more day. So I'm about to sit down. I'm gonna underwrite this deal. I got a buddy of mine. This is the power of social media. A buddy of mine reached out to me. Friday night. He shoots me a text. Says like, hey, like I need some help. My mom's going through some stuff, like pre-foreclosure situation. We get on the phone. He catches me up to speed. I want to help them out, and honestly, like I'm actually kind of interested in the house as well. But I'm just gonna sit down and come up with some solutions. I wanted to get back to him.
Underwrite it, bro.
What's up?
Let's underwrite it.
Bro, let's go. All right, cool.
Let's do it.
All right, so
Benny just asked if we have any videos of me underwriting on here. Let's make one now.
yo, all right, bet. So I don't know what we can see. I'm gonna drop that in the chat right there so you can see it. So it's just got listed on the market. He just literally put it on the market because he didn't know what to do. So it's not like they listed it. I think they got it listed pretty aggressive right now for where it's at, but it does seem to be somewhat appropriate for retail. But the challenge is, again, she's stressed out. She wants to get this thing done and dealt with. They had 3 investors come through, and looks like they actually raised the price. This is super aggressive. So I don't know if I want to give out the.
I mean, it's in good shape, but you can tell that it probably needs updating. Yeah, it definitely needs updating.
It needs updating. I mean, the house is like it's lived in. It's not modern. If you look around, I mean, the house is clean. Like it's very, very livable. Yeah, let me actually share. We'll share the screen so people can see.
You share your screen. I don't know. Do you want to share the address too?
No, I really don't want to share the address just because this is like a personal friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but so I mean, for anyone like that's listening right now, the house is super clean. It's just old. Like you see the kitchen, the cabinets need to be changed. I mean, like those are old cabinets, old colors in the house. Relatively new appliances. But what's interesting is the houses nearby are all like 2018. Right? There's a lot of new houses. When I was looking at the comps, a lot of new builds. So
how long has it been listed for?
Like it got listed on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Brand spanking new listing, but they've been trying to sell it for the last like 2 or 3 weeks now. It's not getting a whole ton of views. Let's go look at it on. What I want to do is look at it on Zillow as well.
Yeah, that's what I just put it up.
Priced aggressively. So I ran the comps. I'm thinking the comps should be closer to like 625, 650 as like a retail comp. She's got it listed at 675.
Yeah, I think she's still in. This realtor still thinks that it's last year.
Yeah, dude, that's like the big thing. Like, so the investors that came by to buy the house, like all 3 of them backed out because they weren't really cash buyers. They were saying like, hey, we pay 7 something for this, and and then last minute they're like, hey, the mortgages. It's like, of course the mortgages are too high. The price you're paying, interest rates are going to put your payments close to like $3,000-$4,000. Now you'd be somewhere between like that 3 and 4, depending on what interest rates they're getting, at a price point of $700,000, like over $700,000 to buy the property.
When's the auction date? You said it's a pre-foreclosure, right?
Yeah, so it's pre-foreclosure, no auction date as of yet.
Okay.
Well, it's only a few months, not a few months. Yeah, a few payments behind, a few months behind.
Okay.
So only about like $10K worth of arrears.
Nice.
Only about 2 something owed on the mortgage. Plenty of equity. Crazy amount of equity. So what I want to do is I want to put together a cash price for this property, right? And like if I'm here looking at it right now, we got 3.5 bathrooms. We would want to update the kitchen. So I'd want to put a brand new kitchen inside there. So what I would say is for a new kitchen, I'm going to be putting in $15K for a new kitchen, right? The bathrooms, we got 1, 2, 3, 3.5 bathrooms, right? I would say I'd want to upgrade the bathrooms. These are the prices I would use. I'd use $5K per bathroom. So essentially we're looking at $17.5K for the bathrooms. I'd want to do fresh flooring in like the ADU.
Are you sharing your screen right now? Or are you trying to share your screen right now? Okay.
No, I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
I mean, Loki, let me see if I could. I could probably share it with the Zill's got the address up too.
I thought you were like typing something in like a spreadsheet or something like
Oh,
that.
I am typing it in my notes right now.
Okay.
The roof looks pretty solid. Landscaping, would be like 2K, which isn't anything crazy. Landscaping.
Do you have the PITI and the balance? I could underwrite it as a creative deal while you're doing that.
Yep. So PITI is not. I don't have exact, but it's approximately $1,600.
Okay.
10K in arrears.
Okay.
And 220 is on the mortgage.
How much?
220.
Like, dang.
I know. That's what I said. I did the same thing. Like, there's a lot of equity there.
Mom, this isn't in Arizona, Mom. This is in Colorado. But Marlon, if you need any flooring people in Arizona, my mom says she got you.
Oh, word? I do. Low key, I do need some flooring. I need some roti too. So, yeah, the flooring inside above the garage would be like the bit of flooring that I would do over, because that's another apartment back there. All right. And the rest of the house, like I'd say paint. This is almost a 3,000 square foot house. 2,500 square feet. So if we did 2,500 square feet, and we'd do a retail paint price of, I'll call it $3 per square foot, which is totally not like accurate number, but I like to use that to guess paint. So we got 7,500 for paint. Actually, I think paint would honestly be higher than that. So I'm just going to call it 9K for paint. I don't know how the AC unit is and the water heater. I think they're pretty fresh though. And the rest of the house really doesn't need too much.
I need to learn these numbers that you're going through, like repair estimates. I'm
using just like retail numbers.
Yeah.
It's like so these are numbers that are like super like retail. Like this is kind of like what they would pay as like if they went to go do this work themselves. Like
right.
Someone over, they would probably pay like $15,000 to $20,000 as like a traditional homeowner. Like
that comes from that Abraham video, huh?
Yep. But those are real numbers. Like
I know. I like it. I like it.
Like in markets like this, in lower end markets, it'd be a little bit less, but still, like those are numbers that like contractors are quote like normal people at. All right, so let's see. They're gonna have realtor commissions of about 40,000. Pay realtor commission. Then they're also gonna have closing cost.
Is this property in a living trust by any chance?
No, it's in her name.
Okay.
13.
Because when I put it up on PropStream, a lot of
look for the unit C. The apartment that unit is like C.
All right, cool.
13.5K. The only thing is, I think there's an adjustable rate mortgage on this.
Yeah, the interest rate. Where is that right now?
Nah, I'm gonna get back on the phone with him tomorrow and like figure out. 13.5.
It's definitely adjustable. PropStream saying estimated 7.25.
Yep. So we'll see, because I mean that could be a reason why the payments got out of hand.
Yeah.
So closing costs, and then let's say we got holding costs. Repair. And then also, investor wants to be able to make a profit.
Definitely would need more information to underwrite this completely as a creative deal, but I'm getting like your rent rates and what it can go for, because this could be a good Airbnb. It looks like.
That's what I was looking at. There's a couple Airbnbs in that area.
Yeah,
I'm always going to look at it first as like a long-term rental, though.
it works as a long-term rental. Rent
Yeah.
rates at $2,500.
And that's for what, a 3-bed?
That's what PropStream's giving me right now. I'm looking on other sites right now. Privy's not showing it to me for some reason. They're not showing me the rent rates, but yeah.
So it's funny. I'm calculating a cash offer right now as well. So I'm just like subtracting everything. So I'm going to subtract the closing cost.
Is it a 3-bedroom?
It's a 4-bedroom. So if the house is a 3-bedroom, then they have a apartment over the garage.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it's like,
4-bedroom.
like an accessory unit.
How many baths?
3.5.
Okay, nice.
2.5 in the main house and then 1 in the apartment.
Fire. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, make this an Airbnb, dog.
Oh, I already know.
Sheesh. You need me to bring some private money? Can I be a partner on this?
Bro, like, well, first I need to see if I can solve his problem.
Facts.
He need to like I really want to buy this house from them.
Yeah. And you can give them a pretty good deal because they have a whole lot of equity. You can give them a really good deal.
Yep. I mean, that's what I'm looking at. I told him, I was like, look, let me get you what should we call it? Let me get you a cash offer as well, so you can see kind of what the cash price would be for an investor.
Mhm.
And then let me also get you a creative offer.
They would need. I'm assuming they need to buy another house.
No, she's gonna rent. I asked her. Yeah. So
Oh,
it's
nice.
like, yeah, so it's like it could work out actually really well. Where it's like, and honestly, with like him, I'd actually, I would just give them a ton of equity. I'd be like, yo, let me take over the mortgage. If the mortgage isn't an adjustable mortgage, like, yo, let me just take over the mortgage. Let me just make payments.
I mean, bro, honestly, even if it is, it still may be a better situation than getting a new loan right now.
No, 100%. Well, we'll see. With the adjustable rates though, like those things can start falling up.
Yeah, she's had it for a while though, so it may not go any higher than what it's at right now. You feel me?
We'll see. I mean, that's like I want to find out, because if it's locked in place, then I'm super happy, because she got it so long ago, dude. Like that, those numbers are low. 74.
Benny, we didn't share the screen because this is a fresh lead that Marlon's still working, and it's one of his friends' properties. So we didn't want to share the screen out of respect to them. We didn't want the address to get out. But tomorrow I'll underwrite some deals that I currently have under contract that we're currently doing that we've done in the past, and I'll show how we do that.
All right. So in order for me to buy this house cash, for where it's at, and like to do some solid work to it, which would be updating the kitchen, bathroom, landscaping, flooring, paint, and covering commissions, closing costs, things of that nature. Just assuming that there isn't any like structural stuff, I'd want to buy this property at $492.
Okay.
Like that'd be like a cash price. And that would allow for a 10% realtor, 10% flip commission, that 3 months holding cost. Really, like that holding cost should actually be higher than that. So, because something like this in this market would take even longer to move, because we're about to see a downturn in the market potentially with higher prices. So I would actually add another 10K to it. So I'd actually 25. So I'd want to be at 482. So essentially 480 is where I'd want to buy this property.
Bro, if you buy this property at 700,000, it's a deal still.
Bro, I
just found a comp on Airbnb, 90% occupied, making $10,600 a month.
Bro, trust me, man. Like
24 miles away.
Let me text him to see if he's still awake. Yeah, we low key get him on the. I don't know if I'd get him on the phone with like everyone watching.
Bro, this is a deal, dog. Oh my
Bro, like
God.
once I saw like, you're like,
Here's another one, 0.9 miles away, 83% occupied, 8,000 a month. 1 mile away, 67% occupied, 7,000 a month.
So what I'm thinking is 16. I mean, so what's crazy is like essentially this thing could pay out like up to like giving them their equity. Like we could give them like damn near close to 500K worth of equity.
Yeah.
Give it to him, give it to her over time as well, because she's gonna get hit with heavy capital gains on this as well.
What'd she buy it for?
Like 220, like 2 something.
She married?
Nah, not anymore. And so this is
she gets 250 exclusion.
exactly. So trying to sell it for like 700, 500, like that's a lot of money to be hit with capital gains.
Is that exclusion? Is that 250 that they made, or is it 250 on the purchase price?
You know, that's a good question, actually. It might actually be the 250 that they made. It is the 250 that they made because it's capital gains.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So essentially, if they sold it for 700, she would still have another essentially like 200K to worry about, which is still a lot of money.
Right. And that's where the installments come in, which is good.
That's where the installments would kick in.
Yeah.
So it could just be a matter of like, hey, let's get her a down payment. Let's fix her credit. I personally think terms is going to be a better solution.
It is. It always is.
It always,
in my opinion.
Loki always. Well, I mean, see, that's because we know what we're doing. Like we feel like we want to get deals.
Yeah.
Like I have to catch myself sometimes, like because like even like with him, like I found myself like talking about terms because like it just made so much sense to me, and I was like, oh shoot, like I'm allowing myself to talk about it too soon because he's my friend.
Yep.
And like I had to get myself to pull back because I was like, it seems like because I won the deal and I was letting that energy out.
Yeah.
But at the end of the night, like I wasn't really expecting that call, so it's like my brain, like it was like in fatigue mode. So I was just like, all right, like let me shut up.
I need to be more strategic about that. Like I'll be telling you that all the time. Like I love when you like exactly like a lot of times when you're on a call, like that this is a terms deal, right? Yep. But I don't know, like I think it's different styles, right? Like me, if I know it's a terms deal, I'm going terms, right? I don't know though.
You know what it is? I found that you got like it's almost like it has to be discovered. Like you both came up with the answer, and when because like that's what it is. Like that. Like the more I do sales, the more I realize like it's not about telling them the answer; it's about helping them find the answer.
Right.
Because you already know what it is. So it's like, look, I already know where you need to go. Like I know where this conversation needs to end up. So my job is to ask you the right questions that gets you to arrive to the same conclusion that I'm already at.
That's real. That's real.
Once we could do that, like holy moly, like it starts getting crazy.
And that's
the skill set. Like, bro, I'd be watching you.
What do you say?
I was about to say, I'd be watching. I was saying, I watch you do that to people sometimes. Like I'm watching you like just guide them, and I'm just like,
yeah,
this is it's so much fun to watch.
Appreciate that, bro. But what we were just talking about though, like the fact that we know that creative is like the best option a lot of times, that's super important as well, right? Because if you don't believe that the option that you're providing is the best solution for these people, they're not going to believe it either, right?
Yo, all right, so let's do this for a second because I think this is an important conversation. Loki, I'm about to go on IG Live while I say this to you because this is something that needs to be like captured. Because like Loki, like I was meditating on this yesterday and today because I was doing sales this weekend, bro. And like I sell like a high ticket item, bro. Like I'm selling like a ticket item that's like anywhere from $3,000 to like $26,000, right?
Yeah.
And people are paying. So it's super important. Like Grant, what's up?
What are you selling?
So I sell essentially like education program for.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So it's like a different program for a different clientele, right? And like this is like the key. It's knowing that the product is the right product for that person, because there are some people where it's like, yo, this is not the product for you, right? And there's some people, this is absolutely the product for you. And here's the crazy part, Daryl. I couldn't sell this product until I started to believe in it myself. But I had to believe it was the right solution for that person. Like,
Yep.
there are some people where I'm like, yo, this is straight up not the solution. And I learned this from a few different people. One person, so if you're on IG, check this out. Like, just promise, pay attention to this. Me and Daryll having the conversation, but just stick with this for a second. When I listened to Grant Cardone in his sales training asked a very serious question. And I don't know if you've ever asked this, but you should ask this of your salespeople. Why? And it's kind of weird because in real estate, it doesn't necessarily apply the same way, but it does. Why should somebody go into debt for my product? Right? If you don't believe that somebody should go into debt for your product, you're not selling the right product.
Sheesh.
And like when he said that, I was just like, it took my brain a minute and I was like, holy crap. That's a different level of conviction.
It does work for real estate. Not to cut you off, but it does work for real estate. Not from the acquisition side, but when you're wholesaling it to a buyer, they're going into debt to buy this property.
Yeah.
So why should they?
And like the concept is like, yo, like, is the thing that you're providing of so much value that it's worth going into debt for, right? It's worth temporarily like pulling back because it will slingshot you forward, right? It's like if I, for example, like if I was in a hospital and like I was sick and they said like, yo, we can save your life, right? That to me is worth going into debt because I'm getting something of way greater value on the opposite side. So it becomes the proper value exchange. So do you believe that you're actually giving these people more value than you're taking from them?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember this, but we had a conversation once. I believe this was last year, and I forget what we were talking about, but it was something where we had to pay for something, right? And I asked you how much is it, and you're like, you're asking me the wrong question, and I was like, what do you mean? You're like, you should be asking how much value is this bringing me, right? And if it's bringing you value, and I stopped asking that question, how much is it, right? I started asking other questions that show me how much value it's bringing, and if it does bring me value, bro, I will spend my last on it. Because like my boy just made a post the other day. Today actually, I just seen it. He said, if I can show you how to make $1 million, would you spend 1,000 on it,
bro?
Like all day.
Yo, there's a dude I had on my podcast, Myron Golden, and he teaches sales at a very high level. And that's what he always says. Like, price is not an objection. Like if price is your only objection, that's the easiest objection to come over.
Yeah.
It's never a problem of price. Price is never the issue. It's, do they see the value? Is there enough value? Because if there's enough value, and I want you guys on Instagram to understand this, if there's enough value, you will pay whatever it costs, right? Because to your point, if I'm going to charge you $100, but in return, I'm going to give you 1,000, would you do that deal? Would you spend $100?
Every day, bro. I spend
Every
my
day.
last.
But what if I'm going to charge you $1,000, but in exchange, I'll give you $10,000?
Every day.
Right? What if I'm going to charge you $500,000, but I'll give you $5 million?
Every single day, bro. And the thing is, with these programs, they're not just giving you the money, they're teaching you how to make the money, and you can duplicate that process over and over and over and over, bro. Like, dog, Payson said one time that I paid him back for the mentorship because I gave him a lender, right? But I feel like I owe this man forever because he taught me skills that I can do over repeatedly, and teach other people, teach my family, teach my friends, teach my kids, right? Like, I don't care how much I paid for sub 2, bro. I would pay double what I paid for sub 2.
Bro, it's crazy. Like, you realize, like, when you get these, like, and bro, like, so, like, here's the interesting thing, right? Like, as I'm doing, like, these sales on the weekend, right? And I'm looking at people, I'm telling them, like, all right, cool. Like, I'm talking to them, like, hey, do you want to move forward with, like, training? Do you want to move forward with education? Do you want to learn about real estate? Like, do you want to take that step to the next level? Some people, I can see it, like, they're ready, right? And it's like, great. Like, they're scared because they're like, we're about to spend a lot of money on education. We're about to spend a lot of money investing in ourselves, right? But I'm like, look, do you see that once you learn the skill, once you gain the skill, you're learning how to create value out of thin air. right? Like once you have this skill, once you have this problem solving ability and this mindset, you learn how to create money out of thin air.
Yep.
Because you can create value, right? And it's just like, oh my gosh, it's the coolest thing in the world because I can see that possibility for them. So I know exactly what I'm selling them. Like, I'm just like, yo, like, I'm straight up selling you magic. Like, I'm selling you the ability to create. Now, here's the thing, though. Some people, I look at it and I'm like, ooh, for you, this wouldn't be magic. For you, this would actually be a problem because you're not going to do anything with it. I can see it. You're going to come and you're going to grab a little bit here and then you're going to go to the next place and you're going to grab and you're going to go to the next place. And like, people are just going to keep charging your credit card.
And that's why it's important. I had I'm not sure if you seen my podcast on Saturday. I had my guy Mitt. If you don't follow Mitt on Instagram, Mitt Smith, his Instagram is Mitt215. He's a wholesaler in Baltimore and Philly, and he does a lot of deals. He has like mentorship and courses and stuff like that. There's a pretty good following, or a really good following. But we were talking about that with courses. He was actually at the All In event, and he was at our Airbnb, and we were talking, and he's like, "Yo, like, you don't think right now," he's like, "but eventually you're gonna have to make a course, right? And you're gonna have to sell it, right?" And he was talking on Saturday. He's like, "There's different levels, though, right? Like, you can't sell somebody who's doing 10 deals a month the same thing that you're gonna sell somebody who doesn't know nothing, right?" So that's why it's super important to have a different level. So if you have that person that's in front of you that you're like, yeah, you're not gonna know what to do with this, it's important to have another product that you can sell them that's on their level.
Dude, I used to like, and like, this is where like my sales turned on, right? Because like, I would feel conflicted. But Daryl, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'd feel conflicted because like I've been a part of different education programs, I've been a part of different communities, right? Like no one does it like sub 2. At the same time, the other like programs I've come from, I recognize they work, but they work for a different clientele. They work for a different audience because there's an audience that would come to sub 2 and it just wouldn't work for them because sub 2 is too young. The energy is too like fresh, right? And I don't say too fresh like a bad way. It's a very fresh energy. It's almost like it's a college energy, right? So it's professional, but it's still young and like on the edge. For some people, that's not what they need. It's too much for them. They need something more stable, something that's closer to where they just came from. They're deep on the left side of the quadrant, deep in that they had a 9 to 5 for the last 20, 30, 40 years. Deep, they're tied up in that life. So the transition needs to be more gradual. Whereas like coming into sub 2, like the transition might feel too rocky and then they'll just collapse.
Yeah.
So they need something that looks similar to where they came from. And it's like, bro, when that occurred to me, I was like, yo, I'm talking to a whole different clientele. I'm not talking to people that are necessarily the exact same as me. I'm talking to like people that are coming into this game. Most of us, when we got into the game, yo, we were young and broke.
Yeah.
That's how we got into the game. We're young, broke, and debt, or we're at base, right? But like, we're not, working 9 to 5s. We don't have 401ks. We don't have this and that. These people like that I'm talking to, they have that stuff. They shouldn't be starting at the same starting point as the rest of us. They're starting at a different starting point, bro.
That's different, bro.
It's different. Like,
bro,
even
okay, this is totally off topic, but I just found a 401. I just found out I have a 401k. I had like $2,000 in it, bro. I pulled all of it out. I just took it all.
You got an awesome 401k, dog.
Bro, I'm like, I don't need that. Me invested in my return was like -5, bro. I'm like, what the heck is going on with this?
Yo, matter of fact, I need to go look. I probably got a 401k sitting around somewhere.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. That all comes back to what we were originally talking about, right? Like, I forget who said it at Clever, but they're like, the person that you're talking to, they don't need to believe in what you're saying. They just need to believe that you believe what you're talking about.
Oh, it's so true. Yo, on the real, like, everyone should be paying attention to Alex Hormozy.
Yo,
right? Like, pay attention. Yo, I'm about to give you a cheat code, Daryl, because low key, here's the cheat code, bro.
Get me right, bro. I'm ready.
What you need to do for you need to do for your sales team. I'm about to start doing this as well. Go and watch seller testimonials before you make calls. Because what it's going to remind you of every time is the value that you provide by getting on the phone. And then that will reignite your conviction every single time when you see how the person that actually sells the house to us, how we are solving a problem, how we are a solution, how we are a blessing to their life. And you're reminded, like, holy crap, that's why I'm doing this again. I'm here to serve people like that. Like, that's what I'm going for. It's not like the money is cool, but the money is a side effect of helping people, right? Really helping people. You start showing your salespeople that, and you remind them, this is what we're doing. That rejuvenates the energy. Yo, we got Mike on the freaking IG, dog.
Bro, thank you
Mike,
for that,
bro.
And I'm saying thank you because I don't even ask my sellers for testimonials. I don't even get testimonials from sellers, even though I've solved a lot of problems, bro. I don't get testimonials from them. Love you, Mom. Love you, KK. My little brother's on my mom's YouTube right now.
Oh,
Coming.
Now we got on here. Yo, appreciate y'all for hanging out on a Saturday or a Sunday night. Yo, but dude, getting testimonials, like, it's good for all the, like, everything we do for business. Yeah, it's external, it's for the rest of the world, but really it's internal. It's for us and our team first. Like, because we got to sell ourselves every time. Yo, Mike, Daryll, dog. We got to sell ourselves first. What up, Dre? What up, Andrea? We got to sell ourselves first. We got to sell our team first.
The first sale you ever need to make,
day,
bro.
like, every time.
It's real.
Oh, I got you, Jordan. I'm super bad with my DMs. He's just like, yo, get back to me in the messages when you can. That means yo, I should show you I screenshotted my phone yesterday, the amount of phone calls I missed, and I was just like,
bro, I was showing Logan when we were at All In. I was showing him a message on my phone. I was showing him my emails, right? I was looking for something in my email, and then my messages popped up too. He's like, oh my goodness, too many emails. He's like, close your phone. I don't want to see this anymore. He's like, what the hell's going on?
It's wild. Yo, it's wild. Like, I like every now and then, like, I'll get like the urge to sit down and like clean out like text messages, clean out. Like, I did it on the airplane coming out here on Friday. I was like sitting there like 1 o'clock in the morning, just going through and like responding and answering. But like on the real, like, yo, we just gotta have a phone call if it's important enough. Like, if you
just call me,
you just need to call me. Like, and that's what, like, I want my text messages to be empty from now on. Like, cause I get stressed out when I see messages because it's such a slow way to have a conversation.
Yeah,
like, my attention span just isn't built for that, and I don't really care to make it built for that.
I recently just turned my read receipts on because, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm obligated to respond now. Like, if I see your message and I just read it, like, I still be leaving people on read by accident, but I turn it on just like because I open it, I'm gonna respond right then and there, right?
I need to low key do that. That actually probably that sort of accountability. Damn, bro, I wish you didn't tell me that. But on the bright side, also, like, it lets people know, like, yo, I did not read your message.
Yeah,
like I saw it coming, and then like I just didn't have time to sit and read it.
Yeah,
because that happens. Yo, yeah, Andrea, we are definitely working on a Sunday. Daryll was just
Sunday is work day, baby.
That's a fact, yo. Sunday is freaking work day. Tomorrow,
first day of the week in my eyes,
bro. It's the best day of the week. I love Sundays. I love Mondays, bro. I'm hyped. I don't even know what we're gonna talk about tomorrow on the morning call. But like, I'm hyped. Yo, Mike, you gonna be on the morning call with us too, bro?
That's Mike Gomes.
Mike Gomes, he's on here, dog.
Hi, what's up, bro?
Yup. Said this is what coaching Zooms are for. Yo, but on the real, like, that sales tactic right there of just like reinvigorating to what? Oh, Justin's coming out to 8. That's right, bro. It's the mastermind weekend.
Yeah, it's mastermind week, bro. I'll be out there. I'll be out there Thursday or Friday. Thursday or Friday. I need to get my dog registered as a service animal.
You're flying?
Yeah, I'm flying.
You got to go out from the airport already?
Not yet. My mom's out there, but scoop me, dog.
Yeah, bro. I got you, dog.
I appreciate you, bro.
Dude, of course, yeah. Just let me know, like, when you get your itinerary, just shoot it over.
All right, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, I just need to I need to get my dog registered as a service animal, so I have that call with him on Tuesday. And once I get that, I confirm that he'll be able to get on a plane and then get there. Hopefully, I can get there by Friday.
Let's go. This is gonna be a fire week, Justin. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you. Yo, Daryll, it's gonna be dope. Like, Yo, you're coming in for the perfect weekend. Yo, definitely try and get here by Friday, because I think we got the party at Paces on Friday.
The party's on Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to be out there, bro.
Yeah, Mike says, tell Daryll I'm a service animal. Yo, that's funny.
And I think there's another party on Saturday, right?
Yeah, there's like the party, like there's after the mastermind event party.
No, not for Mastermind. I don't know if it's a surprise party, so I don't want to throw it out there.
So there is the dinner you're talking about.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be doing like a quiet private dinner. So yep.
Okay. Yeah, I got invited to that too. So
hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Freaking love it. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Yo, what up, J-Rod? And what up, Randy? So yeah, Saturday night's gonna be the dinner. Dang, I thought this was gonna be a chill weekend.
No such thing, bro.
Bro, I was looking forward to like low key. Like I've been on the road for the last like few weekends. I was looking forward to having like a weekend, just like sleeping in. Well, not even sleeping in, but just catching up on sleep.
Yeah, bro. I know when I get out there though, I'm gonna spend the weekend. And I'm going to Sedona, and I'm like unplugging from everything, bro. My phone gonna be on Do Not Disturb, and go to Sedona and just like tap into that energy, bro. Get my mind back right.
Bro, put the phone on airplane mode and do it up.
Heck yeah, bro.
Fire.
It's halftime, bro. It's not really halftime, bro. It's almost the third quarter, dog.
Yo, we are coming up on the end of Q2. I actually need to sit down and have like a very deep meeting with like my partner.
Yeah,
we didn't do our end of Q1 meeting, and you know I can feel it. Like I can honestly feel like it's like, hey, bro, like we need to like sit down and do some work on the business now.
Turn it up.
Yeah, 100%. We gotta re-strategize because like we're flipping, we're buying and holding, right? So we gotta re-strategize about how we want to go and move forward. You know, like
you're really slowing down on your flips, right?
Yeah, it's funny. Like I made up my mind to slow down on our flips, but then like we also like after I made up my mind to do that, we got 2 offers that we accepted that came in above ask.
Sheesh. Nice.
So we're just like, yes, one of them like it's gonna be a triple digit. I think we're set to make like that one. I thought we were gonna end up making like 90. We're making probably close to like 105, 110 on it, which like I'm super hyped for because like that's gonna be my largest profit so far, like in real estate, like a single transaction.
Yeah. Closing on my first ever flip on Tuesday, bro.
Let's go. Where that at?
In Modesto, going with Elena and Kirk.
Oh,
we're just gonna list it. We're not gonna go with Open Door anymore. We're just gonna clean it up, do paint, because Open Door came in. Their numbers dropped, bro.
Bro, you saw it. All the funds, all the big buyers, like they're slowing down big time.
Yeah. So I mean, I still think we can move it to a retail buyer. Somebody wants to move in, so we'll just may have to put a little bit more work into it. But I still think we can sell it for like $450. I'm pretty positive we can still sell it for $450. We got it. We're locked in at $270.
Yep. And Mike says crash is coming, and like on the real, like it is coming, but you're under a $500,000 price point, which is good. If you're in the median, if houses are still in the median of their market, they'll still move because inventory is still low. Yo,
it's like California, bro. That's like the low end, honestly.
Oh yeah. So it's just like you're golden. Like if you're in the low end and the low price range, like you'll still be able to move that inventory. People still need to buy houses even at the higher interest rates.
Yeah, exactly.
Multiple strategies. Worst case scenario, you guys refi that sucker even at a high interest rate, and you rent it out. You hold on to it for a little while, and then you sell it in the future.
Yep.
Right, like there's always when you have equity. This is why at the end of the day, like I know, like we know creative finance, but at the end of the day, equity still is king. Equity is everything. Like rule number 1 is you make your money in the buy. Right, like when we buy the properties. That's funny. Let's say this. I'm like getting ready to overpay like crazy for a property, but like creative finance.
Creative finance, right? Like it don't matter.
Well, Mike just said new builds went down 14% this month.
Sheesh.
Right, which is
the Boston market.
With that going down, that means again it's inventory, right? So lack of inventory is still help drive the market.
Yeah.
Right, like people are going to be trying. Like it's going to be an interest. This is going to be a really good time to be like a part of real estate when the market starts going down. Wholesaling will still work no matter what the market is, right? And it's just like flips are going to slow down big time because we flip when the market's going up, not when the market's going down. But like getting ready to look for buy and hold opportunities.
Yep. It's a cycle, bro. It's the cycle. It always it's a cycle.
Bro, I freaking love it.
I'm planning on buying a whole lot of rentals creatively, bro.
Yep.
A whole lot.
I want to go solve a bunch of creative pre-foreclosure problems. Yeah, bro, let's go door knock heavy when you're out here. Yeah, we'll make a challenge. We'll really make a challenge out of this game where it's like we take Saturdays, just go and like just try and tag as many doors as possible.
Yeah. And the people in AZ, they need us, bro. Like we had a meeting and Tracy, I forget her last name, but she told us, she's like, yeah, we went with a group of like 15 to 20 people, and we were going every Saturday, and we were just picking a street and knocking every door on the street. And I'm like, nah, y'all need somebody to come lead y'all the right way and tell y'all what to really do. Like, we'll pull a list, we'll create a route, and we're gonna do this strategically, right? We're not gonna just freaking knock on every door. That's the easiest way to waste time, bro.
Well, I'm not gonna front though. Low key, you do find some deals doing it though. We found a deal while like knocking like random doors. But I feel you though. I would set it up where it's like, yo, here's a map. Here are all the pre-foreclosure houses. So we're targeting these houses, and then on route to the houses,
then you knock on those other doors. Exactly.
Yeah, we're not just like picking a random block for no reason.
So I was talking to Eddie Charger, and he's like, when you knock on a pre-foreclosure, knock on the two houses next to it, and knock on the house behind it, and then knock the house in front of it.
Yep, you hit the surrounding house. So it's like I would look for the most clustered area of pre-foreclosures, and then what would end up happening is I'd end up like making this like snake route as I would go to hit all the pre-foreclosures.
Yep.
And it's like what I would do is I'd go out with multiple people, so then we're able to like, while I'm knocking, like we don't need 7 people standing around the door.
Exactly.
It's like, hey, I'm knocking, you go knock cross street, you go knock, boom, everyone hit a door.
Yep. And I'm excited, bro. I'm really excited because sales is fun over the phone, right? But when you're in person, it's a whole nother ball game. Like now I can read body language, which tells a whole different story. And they can see my body language, which tells a whole different story, right? Like you're not gonna, the chances of you cursing me out in person when I have a big smile on my face and I look like I'm just this happy kid just here to help, like, are very slight, right?
I don't know, man. I got cussed out one time. Bad. Your homeboy came charging at me. He was
really
so mad. I mean, he had the no soliciting sign. He had the don't knock sign. Like it was so he clearly had people coming at the house, but the garage was open. And he walked inside like as I was approaching, so I went and knocked on the door anyway. And the wife, I was just like, "Hey, I want to talk to." She was like, "All right, go to the side." Homeboy was just mad, bro. I was just like, "Hey, look, I'm gonna say," to start yelling, "Get the fuck out!" And just starts like charging at me, and I'm like,
"Did you run?"
Like, I was like, "All right, bro, like." I'm just like, yo, I'm not doing my back, bro. Like, you about to get knocked out if you get too close. Like, I'm stepping off your property, but like, you need to chill out. I was very mad, like, and like a part of me was like, yo, I just need to keep coming back every single day.
Yeah,
like I look
follow up.
That's like yeah, that's low key what those people need. It's like they just need follow up.
Because you got to think, who else is gonna follow up with them?
Exactly.
Nobody.
Nobody. That's all it is, right? Because it's like, hey, it's like, bro, like, hey, you still mad? I got some cupcakes for us today.
Yeah.
Oh, you still don't want to talk? All right.
So I've never actually door knocked, bro. So I'm excited.
Bro, it's fun. It's hot, but it's fun. Like, just be ready to sweat. Yo, we'll be like the Mormons, dog. Yo, we'll dress up like Mormons, get a bike. Yo, the Mormons be out. The Mormons are out. They're cool people, though. They're cool people.
I'm down, bro. I'm really down. I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
Yo, I'm about to jump off of here, bro. I appreciate you, man. I was supposed to stay on here for 20 or 30 minutes, bro. You kept me on, dog. But I
low key came on. I saw I got the notification on my YouTube. I was like, oh, Daryl's going live. Like, yo, let's go.
Let's go. Hell yeah, bro. Yo, everybody who's on here, if you guys are not subscribed to me or Marlon's YouTube channels, make sure y'all subscribe right now. Marlon's is Marlon Johnson, one word, no space. Make sure y'all
get the space now. I got the space.
Put the space?
I got
right, bet. Make sure y'all put the space now. Subscribe to Marlon on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow Marlon on Instagram as well at Mindset Marlon. Subscribe to this channel, like this video for me. We're scaling out. We're going every single day until we scale out 10 deals a month consistently in the wholesale business. Every day, y'all. I know y'all thought I wasn't gonna come on today because it was a little late, but I'm keeping my promises that I made to myself and to everybody else. So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We're gonna be on at 4:00 Eastern time. I'm making a call to a seller, do a cash out refi takeover sub 2. We'll underwrite that deal. We'll talk some more deals. I appreciate y'all for jumping on tonight. We out of here. Appreciate you, Marlon.
Appreciate you, Daryl. Later, bro.